Tom had a bad feeling, but his boss didn't punish Tom. Instead, he offered to promote Tom and give him a raise on the condition that Tom had to work overtime that night. Tom was really excited. That night, when Tom walked out of his office and was just in the corridor, he saw a strange man. He was so scared and held his breath. The murderer dragging a body and walking forward. Tom quickly found an opportunity to escape into the bathroom, only to find that the security guard on patrol had been killed. Suddenly, footsteps came from outside. Tom hastily closed the cubicle door, stepped on the edge of the toilet and squatted down. Soon, the murderer entered the bathroom. He wiped the blood off his face and Tom caught a glimpse of the keychain around the guard's waist. He realized that the murderer might come in at any moment. Tom jumped down from the toilet and, at the last second, quickly hid in the adjacent cubicle. When the murderer stood up, Tom was extremely nervous. It was not until the murderer left that Tom dared to come out. Then he met a colleague who was also working overtime. He hurriedly told his colleague what had just happened and dragged him to escape together. But the elevator had closed and the emergency exit was locked. Tom asked his colleague to take out his phone and call the police. Just as the colleague took out his phone, the murderer appeared behind him. The murderer put his hand on the colleague's shoulder, motioning for him to hang up the phone. Then he pointed a gun at his head.
Is anybody else working late tonight?
No, it's just me.
Good.
The colleague thought he was safe. But the next second, the murderer walked towards him. Tom quickly walked over to the desk, trying to get the phone to call the police, only to find that the phone was out of power. He fumbled to plug it in to charge. Suddenly, a door behind Tom was pushed open. He quickly crawled into the corner and hid. The murderer's footsteps were getting closer. Tom was ready to fight back with all his might when the murderer came over. Suddenly, the phone rang. The murderer immediately ran to check. Taking advantage of the murderer's distraction, Tom quietly slipped out of the corner. The murderer realized that Tom was nearby. Tom immediately fled to another room. Seeing that there were still people working overtime, he quickly pushed over the brazier and waved desperately at the opposite side. Just then,